Japan's economic policy challenge from deflation to inflation. 1. Cave syndrome refers to a condition where people are unable to leave their homes due to fear of the new coronavirus. This metaphor represents the current situation, in which Japan is stuck in a deflationary mode of economic policy. 2. Economic measures. The government is considering specific measures centered on responding to soaring prices, and plans to submit a supplementary budget bill for FY 2023 to support these measures. 3. Tax revenue return. The return of increased tax revenue, advocated by Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, goes beyond corporate tax cuts to encourage wage increases and capital investment, and may extend to income tax cuts. 4. Price indicators. Price indicators are trending upwards, with 35 economists predicting an average increase in consumer prices for FY 2014. All items excluding fresh food of just over 1.9%, with a target of 2%. It's close to 5. Monetary policy. Bank of Japan Governor Kazuo Ueda is considering manipulating short and long-term interest rates, yield curve control, and adjusting negative interest rates. 6. Wise use and funding as financial demands for security, economic growth, social security, environmental protection, etc. are increasing. We need to use our wisdom to spend wisely and finance wisely. Resurrection of Honda Odyssey. Shift to Chinese production and its strategy. The article talks about the news that Honda will revive the Odyssey, a high-end minivan whose domestic production and sales had ended at the end of 2023. Pre-orders started on September 7, 2023. According to the article, the new Odyssey is basically the same model as the previously sold vehicle, with minor improvements. In addition, until 2021, production was carried out at a factory in Japan. But this time production has been changed to China. This article also details why the Odyssey went out of production, and why it's back again. According to the report, the main reason for the end of production was the closure of the Sayama factory, Sayama City, Saitama Prefecture. On the other hand, the Odyssey's revival was mainly due to the feedback from customers and dealers that they wanted a high-end minivan. It was also revealed that the new Odyssey will be produced at the factory of Chinese joint venture company GAC Honda Automobile GAC Honda. This was because the country of production had changed, so it was necessary to readjust the countries and suppliers from which parts were procured. The new Odyssey is fully equipped as a high-end minivan, with genuine leather seats standard on the higher grades, electric seats with armrests on both sides, seat heaters, and a foldable second-row seat center table in the second row. Additionally, it is newly equipped with an electric gear selector and wireless charger to improve convenience. Powertrain types are limited to HEV versions only, which leads to cost reductions. A company spokesperson explains, "We focused on HEVs, considering the current needs of the Japanese market." Challenge of EV battery recycling. Lack of supply of used batteries. 1. Current status of LIB regeneration. There are no technical problems, and we are ready for commercialization. However, the issue is how much used LIB is available. 2. Lack of supply of used LIBs in Japan. EVs are not as widespread as in China and Europe, so the supply of used LIBs is low. Furthermore, it generally takes about 10 years for LIBs to be collected as used. 3. Reuse and recycle. Reuse involves reusing used LIBs as is, or collecting rare metals such as lithium Li, nickel, Ni, and cobalt County from used LIBs and reusing them as LIBs. Recycling for use as materials is underway. 4. The last mile to commercialization. The last step towards commercialization is long and far. One reason for this is the large individual differences in LIB. 5. Standard creation and subsidy system. What is needed in the future is the creation of a system to prepare for the coming era of LIB shortages. This includes creating standards for LIB size, shape, and the materials it contains, as well as incentives such as subsidies for recycling processes. This article provides a detailed explanation of the current situation and challenges in EV battery regeneration. It reflects the energy challenges we face and our commitment to sustainability. Sony G's support technology for the visually and hearing impaired, exhibited at CITECH 2023. This article describes how the Sony Group set up a booth at CEATEC 2023, one of Japan's largest IT trade fairs, with the theme of accessibility. which makes products easier for people with disabilities and the elderly to use. Case studies are introduced to help visually impaired people go out with peace of mind. Specifically, the white cane is equipped with a sensor that detects obstacles in front of it, and a radar that detects the presence or absence of steps. This makes it possible to quickly detect obstacles, even at a distance of 5 to 6 meters, which the white cane cannot reach, and notify you with sound or vibration. We plan to create a prototype for mass production by the end of 2023, and begin demonstration experiments in early 2024. Also on display are smart glasses, currently being developed for people with hearing impairments. These glasses send audio from conversations to the cloud via your smartphone and convert it into text information. The data is then projected onto the glass as text via the smartphone. It takes approximately 1 second to convert the text into text, allowing you to have a natural conversation while facing straight ahead. It can also be used in conversations with foreigners, and we are considering mass production in the future. Meiji butter and cream ripples of price increases due to rising raw milk prices. 1. Subject to price increase. A total of 3 items will be subject to price increase. 2 butter items and 1 cream item. The price of butter will increase by about 7% and cream by about 4%. 2. Reason for the price increase. The procurement price of raw milk, the raw material, will increase from December, so the reason is to pass on the cost increase to the price. 3. Price fluctuation of Meiji Hokkaido butter. Salted. The suggested retail price of Meiji Hokkaido butter salted will be 531 yen from 496 yen including tax. This is the first price increase for this product in 8 months since April 2023. 4. Raw milk transaction price. Producer organizations in each region, called designated organizations, negotiate with dairy manufacturers to determine the raw milk transaction price. Production costs are rising due to rising costs of feed for dairy cows, and dairy companies have agreed to raise transaction prices by 6 yen per kilogram starting in December. The trading price of raw milk has increased by 10 yen per kilo in April 2023. A new system as an alternative to the technical intern training system. Possibility of changing jobs after more than 1 year of employment. This article reports on a government panel of experts proposing a new system to replace technical intern training. Under this new system, foreign workers who have been employed for more than 1 year are allowed to change jobs. In addition, passing the N5 level of the Japanese language proficiency test, the most basic level, is also a requirement. The aim is to make it easier to accept foreign personnel and improve their treatment. Under the new system, if you have worked at one company for more than a year and can confirm your basic skills and Japanese language proficiency through a test, you will be able to move to another company. However, job changes that change the field of work are not permitted. In addition, the initial period of stay is basically 3 years. If you pass a more advanced skill test and have Japanese language proficiency at the N4 level, you can move to the specified skills number 1 qualification. You can continue working for up to 5 years. There is also a relief measure that allows you to stay in Japan for up to 1 year, even if you fail the exam. The new system will tighten requirements for supervising organizations responsible for accepting human resources from other countries. External checks will be strengthened and restrictions will be placed on directors holding concurrent positions at the receiving company in the current technical intern training system, in order to prevent foreign workers from incurring debt before coming to Japan. Consideration is being given to introducing a system in which accepting companies will pay the fees before coming to Japan. The purpose of the new system is to develop and secure human resources. And in June, the government decided to progressively eliminate technical intern training and create a new system to replace it. Based on the final report this fall, we plan to submit it to the regular diet session to be convened in January 2024.